Now, this is the third of a trilogy of books that I've done to make myself popular with the royal family. And the really shocking thing for me researching this book, and it pains me to say this, but I'm the messenger, is actually this corruption went all the way to the Queen.
Welcome to Dr. Andrew Lownie.
Thank you very much. Without further ado, Mr. Lownie.
Burgess hadn't actually been caught, and he was the last person they should have sent. There must have been someone else they could have sent to escort Maclean back, because of course by using Burgess that had immediately put suspicion onto Burgess and threw Burgess onto Philby. So three of their most important agents were blown in one go. And I can't believe that they were that stupid, so I think they just didn't care. When he left, they found lots of love letters in a guitar case in his flat, and the immediate first thought was this was rather sentimental, and then they realised he'd been keeping them to blackmail the people. Burgess was caught in a public lavatory. It was said he'd met his Waterloo at Paddington, and he had to flee to, in fact, he fled to the Ritz in Paris for 3 months to escape British authorities.
It's actually down to the fact that he was the traitor king. It's a very emphatic title, there's no question mark there. He sent us 17 carnations every day to mark the number of times they'd made love. Since they didn't meet 17 times, they went round the side of the Maginot Line. So this was a second scandal. Basically, the former king of Britain betrayed the French plans that let the Germans actually invade France. So this is communication with the enemy in code during war. That is a capital offence. But of course, that's all been covered up. Lord Haw was executed for far less than this.
We might well have had a Nazi regime here. We would have, it would have been very, very different. We would have had British Jews sent off to concentration camps, probably. We would have had, Buckingham Palace flying the swastika.
Jeffrey Epstein said that Andrew was the king of kink, as they say. Andrew actually ordered her out of a catalogue of pictures. He kind of looked at it in the way you might choose some wallpaper. Epstein absolutely played him. It was a relationship, I say, of a rattlesnake and a mouse. She tried to stop the book, she tried to stop my book, she threatened, sent threatening letters to my publishers. I was warned that my social media was being monitored. At the time I was watching The Godfather, and I began to think there may be certain parallels between the families.
Queen's papers are not being vetted by professional historians. The duty has fallen on a man called Tall Paul, who was her valet. And her valet is going through all these papers, deciding what is important historically and what should be kept and what shouldn't be kept. If you've ever wondered what Prince Philip was doing in Wood Farm for the last few years of his life, there were a lot of bonfires going on with all this material, in effect, being destroyed. I asked the FBI if I could have access to these files and was told that they had been destroyed. When I asked when they'd been destroyed, they very candidly replied, after you asked for them. Britain is one of the worst places the least open countries in terms of its historical research. The Americans, if you go to the American archives, will say, how can I help you? If we don't have something, we'll put you somewhere, we'll direct you somewhere else.
He plays not only the accordion, but the bagpipes till 3 o'clock in the morning. The definition of a gentleman is someone who can play the bagpipes, but doesn't.
He discovered that he had 26 teddy bears on his bed when he went to Buckingham Palace. In fact, if you watch the wedding, when they leave in their carriage, there's a teddy bear with them. Her mother had been at school with my mother-in-law, and also Diana's mother-in-law, and about half a dozen of Philip's mistresses, and I should say it was quite a small school.
This isn't just a question for historians, it's a question about trust in institutions. How can we trust institutions and respect them, like the monarchy, or indeed our own governments, if they are withholding information from us? Anyway, thank you very much.